Hello, hello. Hi, everyone. So here we are on our live interview panel. We do this every monthly, and we have a special guest with us, and we are really excited to hear all about her. So, anyways, before uh, her name is Felicia, she will be here in a couple of minutes. But before that, let's introduce herself so you know who we are. So, hi, everyone. My name is Yesenia. Me llamo Yesenia, but everyone knows me as Jessie. I'm a nurse by professional. I live here in Ontario, Canada. But I'm original from Cuba. I have my business online. I am a mentor at the same time.
Hello, good morning. Maayong buntag sa inyong tanan din ha. Sa mga Bisaya nga naminaw karon og nagtan-aw. I hope maminaw mo hangtod mahuman kay daghan gyud magmahibal-an ani nga among business. And maybe this is the thing that you're looking for. So by the way, I'm Imelda Arbili. I'm originally from Davao, Philippines, and I'm living currently in New York. I'm a pharmacist by profession and also a wife, a mom, a grandma, and a proud digital business owner. And please stay tuned until the end.
Hello, Mabuhay. This is Perlita de Guzman from Oshawa, Ontario, Canada, originally from the Philippines. I am also a nurse by profession and a proud digital business owner. Thank you very much for being here, especially you, Felicia. I hope everybody stay tuned until the end.
Hi, nembagngal daw kada kayo. My name is Fatima. I'm from Alberta, Canada, and I'm also a registered nurse here. And welcome everyone. It's our monthly connecting with another business owners, and we are excited because another healthcare worker is here with us again. Just to let you know, like even how busy healthcare workers are, this online business became the goal. Like a path to reach our goals. So if you've been open and listening to us, following us, this could be another another opportunity for you to get insights on how our business works.
All right, with no overdue, let's welcome Felicia.
Hi, Felicia.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you very much. Good
Perfect.
afternoon. It's evening here actually. It's past.
How's your
4
weather
p.m.
there? It's windy and cold.
Well, it's just cold. It's not windy today, but it
Oh.
was raining all day yesterday. So
Oh,
today it's
yeah,
been
yeah,
pretty
yeah.
much
Same here.
nice.
Perfect. So we're so excited to connect with you. And Felicia, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Okay, thank you. It's so nice to see nurses and healthcare professional coming together in the online space and thriving. So my name is Felicia. I'm a mom, a wife. I'm a registered nurse as well. I'm originally from Nigeria, but I currently reside in the UK and I run this amazing digital business. And do you want me to talk more about myself?
Sure. I
Yeah.
think our viewers want to know, who are you?
Yeah.
Okay. So, well, like I said, I'm a mom of two adult and one teenager. I'm a mom of three, and if you're a mom, you know how life can be. So proud to come into the UK. I wanted the best life for my children. From Nigeria, I went to Namibia. I was in Namibia for 4 years, and then prior to that, I was working back home, but things were not really adding up the way I wanted. Plus the fact that I wanted the best for my children. I was looking for other opportunities, and that took me to Namibia. So from Namibia, I didn't rest. I'm an hustler. So I also looked for how I could get into the Western world. Thankfully, I got to the UK well over 7 years ago. So I've been out of Nigeria for over 11 years, but of course I visit home every now and then. But I'm thankful to God that the journey is not like the journey has been 100% smooth, but I'm thankful that each step I take is taking me closer to my destination. And when I came to the UK, it was just back to back shift, work upon work. And the children were just growing so fast. Like now they are both adults. I have a teenager, like my son turned 14 2 days ago. And I looked at everything. It's just work, work, work. I didn't even know when they grew that much. So, and I was praying to God that no, I don't want to work this much because I want to be there for these children so that at least they know me. Because if I give them money now, it's okay. But they also want to feel me as their mom.
Yeah.
I need to impact, discipline into them. They are growing into adults. I need to teach them how adults look like, how adulthood looks like. So when I was praying to God, I found this online business well over 2 years ago. And I can tell you, it's been amazing. It's been one of the best decisions of my life. So that's how I got into the online business, because I was tired of those multiple jobs, no time for my children, even though a lot of people will say, oh, but your kids are grown. But yes, but they still need me, because now that I stay home more, they come to me and ask different advice. Oh my God, it blew my mind away the other day when my son was asking something relating to school and relating to life. Like, okay, so when I finish school, so this is what I think I should do. What do you think, Mom? They still need my guide. They still need our guide. They still need our presence. They still need our love, so that it can take them into their adulthood.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
That
Wow.
is
Wow.
Yeah,
yeah.
true. Yeah.
Yeah. And hi, Felicia. I think partly you have already explained the answer to my question.
Okay.
What really did inspire you to start this online business while being a nurse? Was there
Okay.
any moment that made you say, "That's it, I'm gonna do this"?
Yeah, absolutely. Yes. So, well, in all fairness, I wasn't looking for digital business, but as a nurse, I was looking for something different, because the long hours were draining, I can tell you. And I looked at my journey in the last, I've been working as a registered nurse for over 25 years. So prior to starting my business was 23 years. So I looked at my journey the last 23 years as a registered nurse who has been earning constantly, consistently. I've never done without earning. But I looked at all of my achievements. So I told myself that I needed more than this. Even though I was comfortable, we could afford certain things, but it's still, I have so many things that is dear to my heart. I wanted to have my own non-governmental organization where I can help the less privileged and people that are challenged in one way or the other. But I couldn't do that. I could only just enjoy my own comfort and that of my family. So I was praying to God, and I was looking for things. I did so many things in the past. I've done forex trading before. There's nothing I've not done. I've sold, but it wasn't still giving me the kind of, like, I'm a beauty consultant. I've done products before as well. So, but they were not giving me the kind of freedom, money freedom, and legacy that I want. I was just praying to God, and I said, you know what, I cannot continue. At the time, I went back to doing my back-to-back shifts before I found this business. But prior to then, I prayed into 2023, because, as a Christian, December 31, we go on the fire altar, the kind of, Christian that I am. We pray into 2023. So I prayed into 2023 so fervently that God give me, a business. I knew it's business, because I've worked for so many years. So I know that it is business that can help me to achieve everything that I need in life. It's not just my 9 to 5. Imagine a lot of you will be watching us and will be saying, oh, they are nurses. Why are they doing online business? I can tell you this. In 2 years of starting my business, I can tell you that you are worth more. Like, I later discovered that, wow, my worth is actually more than what I was getting, even for those long hours. And we are not saying quit your job, right? But start building something for yourself. That is one thing I want you to take away from here today. And going into 2023, I found this business February of 2023. Wow, it was a sign for me, because it was a lot of trouble at that year. My car got written off. I crashed my car in the snow, got written off, and so many things. So when I found this business, I was a bit reluctant, because online, but I did my due diligence. I went to watch the webinar. I saw nurses like myself. There was a lady whose story resonated with me so much that she said she's worked for so many years, like as a nurse, but with this business, she's been able to cut down, and she was on her way to retiring herself early. That honestly drew me closer. And I told myself, if nurses can do this, then I can also do it. And I can tell you this, just like I told you, 2 years into the business, now I know that I am worth more than those extra shifts. Of course, when I started, I didn't quit my job. Of course, I was working really hard, but I was giving time to building something for me, because of course my time was very little. But out of my little time, I take part of my sleep time. So if you're out there, you don't have time, you are not as busy as I was when I started my business. I could still give 30 minutes to 1 hour to build. And as my business started growing, I started reducing how much I work, and now I give more time to my business even than my work.
That
Yes.
is so nice, so
Thank you,
inspiring.
Felicia. I hope to our viewers that a lot of you could relate, of her journey. Thank you for sharing your journey, and I hope everybody that are watching now could relate. As a healthcare worker, I know how stressful and very hectic. No time. We're trading money for time, even if we're earning good. But if we don't have time for family, then it's not really what we're looking for as a mother and a parent. So anyway, I have another question for you. Why should individuals consider building more than one source of income?
Yeah, absolutely. So, more than one source of income is just the way to go. I'll give you a story. I like to tell story because I think people like to hear story. Maybe because of where I came from. I'll give you a bit of story. Back in 2021, I was working a lot. Like I told you, none of you watching me now is as busy as what I used to work there. Like I work 6 days back to back shift, and I dare any shifts. My permanent job is 39 hours, but then you take agency and all of that because we have family back home to support. Plus, I have growing children in the university. I needed to pay for this and that and all of that. So I was working back to back. And there was a time in 2021 that, oh my God, I had sciatica and I could not walk. My husband will carry me literally for 2 weeks. And for those 2 weeks, there was no income. There was no income for those 2 weeks because at that time I was working in private. So private, even government, there's a certain number of time that you can call in sick, you'll be pulled into the disciplinary committee if you call in sick too much, right? But at that time I was in private, so there was no income for the 2 weeks. But it was the scary moment. It was the most scary moment of my life that, wow. So if this was going to be me, because, oh my God, I was so panicking that, is this my end? Will I be, confined to wheelchair for life? And it's from those back-to-back shifts. I knew that because, I went to do x-ray and all of that. Apparently there's a slight sleep on my disc and I could not walk. Even up onto the bathroom, they will carry me. I'll sit on something. My husband will bath for me, bring me downstairs. And it was so scary. But there was no income. So my husband had to do all the juggling and all the work. But thankfully, I became okay. Even when I went back to work, it was phased the return. And oh my God, that got me thinking that, so if like I was going to be like that, there's no that source of income. It was not like I could still cook because I would sit down, do all this thing. My daughter will bring the flat stove in front of me. I was still able to do things. The only thing is that my legs and my back were not mine. So I then told myself that, wow, then I need something to do on the side. That's when I started doing so many things, started looking for other things. I did Forex, because Forex also you can trade in your house and all of that. I lost to those things. That's not my calling. I always say to people, those things were not my calling. I think God called me into the online space. So I want to tell you today, please, if you don't have extra source of incomes, plan B, that in case of anything, we don't pray for bad thing. But let me give you another scenario. So that time I didn't have income. 3 weeks ago, if you see the way I talk, I still talk like I still have cold. I've been down with cold for over 3 weeks, and I only went to work one day in between the 3 weeks. I took my off in between, but in the last 3 weeks, I've had a payday in my online business, even if my employer was not going to pay me, but I got paid. I got paid today, and I'm still home, and I'm still feeling the cold. But if I don't have that extra, there's no how. Previously, in the last 3 weeks that I've been off and I only went to work one day, I would try myself, drag myself, no matter how sick. I don't used to be sick then. No matter how sick, I would drag myself to go and pick agency shifts so that, I can have extra saved somewhere in case of emergency, or in case, we want to also be able to save up to be able to do so many things. And that is why we do those back-to-back shifts. I feel you, right? But life does not have to be like that. That is why we are inviting you to build something for yourself. Because I can tell you, at the end of the day, it's you versus you. What do you want? So, and I'm just so thankful. Honestly, I've never felt this grateful since I started my business. That I am only feeling it now that, wow, it's good to have extra source of income. I could buy it, my children wanted to buy what, and it was my son's birthday. They want to go out, and
Yeah.
they went out, they went ice skating, ice bowling, and all of that. And the friends were here, they ate, they had nice time, even though I could not, I physically do much cooking, but I was able to order food from, one of our food vendors, and I paid because, in between these 3 weeks that I've been off, I had paid days more than 2 times. This is the third time payday that I've had in these 3 weeks. So please get something for yourself, my dear brothers and sisters. You're watching us. Don't rely on just your salary.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well, thank you, Felicia, for like a very inspiring words. I like the way you said you're build something for yourself while you can do work. And yes, guys, we can do this business while working full time in your job or part time, and then later on it will be like our exit plan for our job, right? So, and I feel you. Yes, we make a decent salary as healthcare professionals, because I
Yeah.
do too when I started the business. But then I wasn't having enough time for my family, especially my growing son too. And then taking time off, wow, it was so challenging. Like they always deny your time off. So that's why I started the business too. So I know you'd share your pain, you've shared your experiences, why you are pushed to start this business. And yeah, congratulations with that.
Thank you.
I'm just wondering if you could share with us the most fulfilling part of having your online business, and has it changed the way you live or see the future, especially for your family?
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. Maybe this might not be what you want to hear, but this online business has helped me to rediscover who I am. Prior to starting my business, I used to think maybe because it's been work, I've just been working all my life, work. If I don't go to school, I'm working. If I'm not in school, I'm working. If I'm not working, I'm raising kids. If I'm not raising kids, I'm doing something. So I have just rediscovered myself in the last 2 years because I didn't know that I have so much patience to handle elderly people or even to handle people at all. I thought I used to be that person that's just bam, bam, bam. Like if you know me, if you're very close to me prior to now, and if I tell you something, this is how to do something, and you still ask me, I say, look, I don't have time, I'm away, I'm going. But in my business, this online business has actually helped me to know that I can be very patient, and it has helped me to actually work on my patience. Now I am so patient. Like my latest action taker is 77.
Wow.
77. No Facebook account. I talked to you on the phone, and I was patient enough.
Oh.
And it blesses my heart that she was able to do it. She was able to follow simple instruction. We have a business owner in my tribe. We are in the same tribe, right? We 82 years old. Yes, in our business community. And she came into one of the daily drop-ins, and she wanted us to help with her ad. I could see the joy, and I was one of the volunteers as well. So I was helping, just talking her through. In fact, the joy in their eyes. And then at the end of those conversations with those two people, I told myself, so I can be this patient. Oh my God. So is this me? And I'm just thankful that I've been able to rediscover myself. So many things that I thought I was not capable of doing. Public speaking was not my thing in the past, maybe because I was never doing it. But when you start your own business, something you own by yourself, you will be thinking as a CEO. Your thought process will change because you're going to develop yourself to act as a CEO, as the owner of something. And that is what this online business has helped me to discover. And now I see, even it has given me self-respect from my children look at me with the things I'm doing. I'm proud to now. I don't know anything about tech. But when I started my business, the training, the mentorship, the support from the community is been honestly awesome. And sometimes if I'm doing some things and I can't figure it out myself, are you sure you can't figure that? You can do it. We trust you can do it. And they walk away. I say, look at them. And truly, I'll figure it out. I'll be able to do it. So it's been so amazing and fulfilling. Maybe that's not, what you want to hear. But to me, it's a big deal that I can be this patient. And one of my mentees was actually telling me, because he was in a call I had with a group of them, and I was talking to one elderly woman, and then after she had left, he told me, he said, "Wow, you are very patient." I thought I'm very, very patient, but Felicia, you are very patient. And in my mind, I just thought to myself, can I be this? I didn't know that I was patient, because it's either from one thing to another to another. So you don't even know yourself. If you are grounded in so much work, you won't be able to know the kind of person you are, because it's just back to back work, back to back work. And that was me prior to starting this business. I was not feeling this home. I didn't even know whether the house is hot or cold, because you come back very tired. Just check the kitchen, make sure everybody's sorted. Check my little boy's homework. Is everything okay? Check my son and my daughter. Everything fine? Bye. See you later. Then you go back home, sleep, ready for the next day. The next day I'm away again, 12 hours. But now I've cut down so much on how much I work. I'm able to also serve. That's another thing that I'm grateful for, because it's been one of my, dream when I was growing up, that I want to be able to give back. I want to be able to serve. And gradually, through this business, God has been helping me to do that. Even if it's on a little scale, even if it's just to help my business community, at least I'm doing something. I'm helping. So that's honestly been an amazing one for me. Thank you.
Well,
Wow.
congratulations, and thank you
Yes,
so much for
thank you.
Really
sharing, yeah, that journey.
amazing.
Very compelling,
Yeah.
powerful, whatever
Thank you.
you said.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Very amazing,
Thank you.
journey. And
Yes, thank you
yeah.
so much. Any advice for our audience? Like, we love the testimony, we love the stories that you give, but you want to, everyone that's watching us right now, do you want to tell them something that they should do it right now, and why?
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. So my advice to you, if you're watching us, so you're watching us now, you probably been watching for a while. I had the mentee that she said she's been watching me for a whole year. So she watched for a whole year before she took action. Don't watch for a whole year. We are not set, because you're going to build a business. You want to start planning for your future. You want to start planning for your children. You want to start planning for, legacy. You need to start somewhere. Regardless of how you want to start. Just take that bold step, because I can tell you, it is that first step that is very hard to take. Like I told you, when I saw this in February 2023, like I was really very scared. I was afraid. I was skeptical. But then when I watched the webinar, I went back again. I just told my mentor, so what do? I took action in April. And even after taking action, I was so afraid. I didn't know what I was going into. But my advice to you today is, do it scared. I was shaking. When I was going to put my paperwork down, I was literally shaking, because I've done so many things in the past. I've lost to Forex and all of that. Like, oh my God. But then I told myself, if I don't do this, maybe in 5 years, I'll still be the same. But you see, 2 years down the line, I'm no longer the same. I've rediscovered myself. God has helped me through this business to cut down how much I work. God has helped me through this business to be able to spend time with my older kids. The little one, it's okay, because he will anyway come and lie on my head if I do. But the big ones, they won't say anything. So, but now I go into their room, I sit there. Even if they don't want to talk, they talk, because now I have more time. So start building something for yourself. Because anything good, you need to give it time. You need to give it, money. You need to give it your attention as well. So your effort, time, and money. Start wherever you can. Wherever you can, just start, and don't delay, because delay is denial. You're denying yourself of so many things. Like, I told myself, if I would turn back the hand of time, I would go back and start immediately when I saw this opportunity in February, instead of starting in August. I started in August. Like, took me 6 months to really decide. And when I was going to decide, I was really shaking. But the moment I came into the community, I felt at peace, because there are people like this that is helping us, that is, giving you peace of mind, that if this person can do it, I can do it. Let me just keep going. Let me just get plugged in. So go onto any website. There's no competition in our business. That's one thing I love here as well. It's one big family, and we are all faith driven. So take that bold step. Come out of your shell. Come out of your comfort zone. Do it scared. I know you are afraid of the unknown. I wasn't a social media person. This
All
won't
of
be
us
me.
were afraid, I think. Yeah.
I wasn't, yeah. So, 2 years ago, like my first go live, I was shaking. I was very nervous. But today I have 3 go live today. After this one is already at 4. I'm going into another one. After this one, my group has go live in the evening.
You're busy, Felicia.
Yes,
Yeah.
3 go live today. And this wasn't me, prior to now. But I rediscovered myself through this business. So start building something in your name. It is very essential.
So there, you're already here.
That's
So
Yes,
just start.
thank
Just
you.
start. That's what Felicia told us. Just start, make that step. And remember, we do have live webinar every Tuesdays and Thursday, always at the same time. 8 p.m. Eastern time, 5 p.m. Pacific time, 6 p.m. Mountain time. So the only thing you have to do is register with your name and email
register.
to any of our websites. Doesn't matter who, doesn't matter. We just want you to take the first step and start your journey and start thinking on the future and be there present for your family and your friends and for yourself. That's really important. Anyways, thank you for being here, to staying with us. Thank you so much,
Thank you,
Felicia.
Thank
Felicia
you.
again,
Thank you,
and maybe we'll see you in
Felicia.
Thank you,
UK.
Yes.
Thank
everyone.
you.
Thank you for having
Bye.
me. It's an honor.
This is
Thank you.
such
I
a
really
very
appreciate
Bye,
it.
everyone.
inspiring
Thank you
God
for
bless you.
topic.
watching.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you, Felicia.
Thank you.